Hello, sir.
Hello.
Are you ready to do battle?
Oh yeah! I even wore
Yeah,
my Zelda shirt.
that's it. Yes. Yes. I wish I had a Master System shirt because then I'd be wearing that right now. But I don't have one of those. But I'm still ready. I'm ready to rock. I've got the map. I've got the controller. But we're ready to rock.
Let's do it.
You know what? Let's get into this. It's calling all retro gamers.
Calling all retro gamers.
Calling all retro gamers.
Calling all retro gamers.
Calling
all retro gamers.
What's going on, everyone? It's Calling All Retro Gamers, the bi-weekly show that's just an excuse for me and Ed to come in and hang out and chat.
Pretty much.
But today, we're going to be playing some retro right on this Retron 5 that's hooked up right next to me. Playing some Golden Axe Warrior, which is going to be awesome. I've been itching to play. I've been really itching to get into this and try to finish this up. But, it's time. These things have just been eating me left and right. And I'm like, I just can't get in there to like do any kind of recording. I'm like, I gotta play. But today I am ready. I've got at least an hour, so we'll see how far we can get. And I did pick up a whole bunch of stuff, so I can get everybody up to speed before we enter. But first, we'll chat with the chat. We got Fan and Fiction in here. What's going on? We've got Lloyd R. Jim in here. What's going on? We got Ian Hobbies. Hello. And Crimson Cross. He just happened to be up this night.
Nice. Newcomer.
Nice. Well, welcome. Welcome in, Crimson, man. It's good to see you. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm stoked. So for those of you that do not know, have come to Calling All Retro Gamers and you're about to see me play some games, you're like, what is this? Over on my channel, I've been doing a series specifically for Golden Axe Warrior, which secretly is a pilot for a show idea that I haven't told anyone about. But anyway, it's Golden Axe Warrior is the hidden Zelda game in the Sega Master System library. Hence the hint from Ed's shirt there. I think it's a fantastic game. A lot of people just call it a Zelda clone and have it be that. But oh man, I think it's so much. It is different, but I think it's so cool that it should not be missed by anyone. So I'm sharing with you guys some of the later game footage. Like where I'm playing today. We're in Dungeon 7 of 9 dungeons and 10 total. After you complete the 9, you get the final one. So we played a lot of game on our adventure. And if you want to see that adventure go down, there's actually the Master System playlist over on my channel has the entire run from when I started the game to now. So you can check that out if you would like. But if not, we're just going to get into playing some games. But before we go in earnest, how was your week there, Ed?
Cold.
Cold, yes. Yeah, it's been wild over there, right?
Yeah, schools have been closed. Like my dentist cleaning appointment, that's rescheduled. Which that's the very first time I've ever had that happen. And well, yeah, because around here nobody knows how to drive when it gets below 30, and so that's the thing. It has to be at freezing, and then it has to be a lot of rain. Then that's like it's weird to see trees and stuff in the backyard for
Oh yeah, you get that you get all that black ice, and then get the ice covering it. That we're used to it up here in Jersey.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's but you guys don't have the infrastructure. You don't have like salts and snow plows and all that.
Exactly. A lot of it's melted, and at least in the front yard where the drainage ditch is, that it wasn't frozen over, and we've had to put on like the emergency heat. No, it's not. It's just like basically the heat stays on, and then we'll turn it on to 75, and then it gets too hot, and then we stop it and let it cool. But then but then usually that's what we'll like during the day we'll do that, and then usually it's fine, and then we just have to do it like one more time at night. But
right,
other than that, busy week, and we have Evercade news. No, we're not going to talk about that here, maybe. But
that was breaking news. It was awesome. It was cool to see that.
Yes.
Yes, we will discuss that.
So what's interesting, and I thought that it would bring up that some of those games. So here's what's interesting about that. Like some of those games, let's just say I maybe could play those like on the Steam Deck Coin-Op X, but I haven't touched it. Like I haven't wanted to. Ooh, minus 37. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I don't even know what minus 37 would feel like. Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit? Either way, that's cold.
Either way, it's bad. I hope it's
37 is just don't go outside.
Yeah. That, and so the only other thing, so like somebody made, and I guess it kind of reminds me of why like I don't dabble too much into emulation, because somebody made, there's like an emulator where you could specifically like play like GoldenEye and like Dark, whatever the other, I forget that other game that's made by Rare. But anyway,
yes,
I can look at those.
That's this Perfect Dark.
Sorry. So and I thought that might be kind of a fun like video and all to make, and because like some people have done that, but and sometimes I don't know. I'm kind of reminded of the way that I don't always do emulation, because I got it set, and people have made. Keep in mind, people have made like profiles for this, and you're supposed to be able to press the button on the right for start, but I couldn't get into the game, and so I'm like, it loaded, so and I got like the artwork and all. I don't know. I may have to remap some buttons, but sometimes it kind of reminded me like why I don't do that too much, because I don't like it. So here's what's funny though. I don't mind like tweaking a game to optimize it for power, because I want the battery to last longer. At least that you only have to do it once, or even to remap some controls. But I don't know. Sometimes there's a, I think I bought the Contra collection on sale for under $4 just so I could mainly play the NES version of Contra and not have to deal with all that nonsense.
Right.
So it's been interesting. I've been having still been having a blast playing those different type of indie games on Steam Deck. Still like really looking forward to Indie Heroes 2. I haven't touched my PS4 like in a long time.
That's wild. Yeah,
I haven't, except actually the sad thing is I via Bluetooth, I figured you could easily like map a controller to Steam Deck. That's the latest that I've done that. So nice. Yeah, between that and the storms and and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's always a trade-off. Like sometimes I feel like I want to tinker that extra thing, and then sometimes I feel like I get punished for it. I don't know. It's kind of
yeah, for sure. Really getting still my Astro Mini. Oh wow. Yeah, hey, I mean that's a good point. Unless you like the Astro Mini like as a like a piece, right? That you want to you want to display in your house or something like that. Then of course, if you have the emulation already rocking on your cabinet,
funny that you mentioned that. I know it isn't the same thing as the arcade by a long shot, but on my Steam Deck through Coin-Op X, I was playing Robotron with the
with the two pads.
I know it's not the same thing for an arcade. Oh, show me retro while you're here. No pressure in case you missed my post. If you want to be a guest sometime on our show.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, we have that open door policy.
Yeah. Because I say this since I've like, you didn't have your Twitter DMs open, and I couldn't find an email, and I commented on one of your videos, but it might have gotten buried. But if you do want to be a guest, we'd love to have you. DM me on Twitter. If not, no pressure. You're awesome either way. Just
you have awesome stuff.
We are gonna have a special guest next week, but we're gonna make you all wait until the end to say to say who it is. Pretty much
he's the next guest.
collecting dust. But for Show Me Retro, if you haven't checked out his channel, you need to, because he's brutally honest about stuff, and I appreciate that. And he's also like very crafty, which is awesome. Like crafty is in making
custom stuff.
Yes, he did a video where like he made his own like shadow boxes and all that, which is really cool. Oh,
nice, very cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or like email, like you can retrokill-9@gmail.com.
Yeah.
You can email me there, also on Instagram. Just cool. Just some way. Yeah. I figured, and I know like I respect everyone's privacy or not. Cool. Just wanted to make sure you saw that. But yeah, it excited me that he popped in here. But dude, Robotron, and so what's funny about that? Robotron is a lot harder than I thought.
Oh yeah,
it really.
Yeah,
because
it's intense.
Yeah, it really is. Because like my first experience when I played it was my dad had that like in the first IBM using like the WASD and the arrow keys. Cool,
For sure,
cool.
for
So
sure.
we're all good.
Nice.
But yeah, it is kind of neat to get sucked in. I've been dabbling in that, playing like a little bit of like Smash TV and just some other, you know,
Yeah.
just some other arcade. Although, so here's what I will say that's interesting, is that I've still been playing a lot of the Atari 50. Because what's interesting about that, before we get into this, is that initially in Food Fight, like on the Atari 50, your character would like, I know we kind of talked about this a while before, like your character would face to the right and we didn't know why, and you could use the analog stick and the D-pad, but it was annoying because if you it affected the way to, like, you know, shoot and throw your food at the other chefs by a few millis, but enough to mess you up. And then Atari 50, they fixed that, which is great. Like, you can't use the D-pad, who cares? You want to use the analog stick, but now the game plays as it should. What's interesting, on CoinOps X on the Steam Deck, they haven't fixed that. So
that is interesting.
But what's weird though is you can use, like, I can use the touchpad, and you know, I can use the touchpad on CoinOps X and place it in like Centipede. Although with the default, I can't do that. But what I will tell you though is that on the Atari collection, I almost don't want to, because the analog, like for me, the analog stick works fine. It's weird. Like, I mean, yes, a trackball is awesome, but I don't feel like how I don't feel how it was like playing Atari 1 on the Evercade, that like the inputs were weird. So
right.
So yeah, so my point, like, I still have a blast with that, and of course, then you have like Yar's Revenge and Super Breakout. So that's what's interesting. So even though you have like this free emulation or a license, there's still the reason to have these paid for collections that they do.
Oh, of course,
they do put in the work in the different games, and you know, so that made me.
Well, and they feel different.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
feel different.
Yeah,
yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I need to go and dig back into that. I'm just trying to, like, I guess, get through certain projects. My head is getting in the way, where like I have to get through the thing before I get to the new thing. But one of these days I'll figure it all out, and I'll be able to better organize the things that I want to do. But for sure. Yeah, the analog stick would feel like the classic Atari controller. That's true. You know, that is true. You know, it's just that, you know, I guess it's, you know, there's more heft to the older joysticks, of course.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say no. I couldn't. That would feel that would feel weird. Well, other, I guess, interesting retro thing, and this from my own personal challenge. One of the reasons I wanted the Contra collection, because I feel like any decent gamer, you can beat it with the 30. I mean, with the 30 life trick. I mean, you've got 90 lives if you use all three. You know what I mean? Like like anybody can beat it. And I swear, back in the day, I want to say, I don't think by myself, I haven't beaten it just on one game. Co-op, I've done that, you know, as a kid, and I want to say I've beaten it with 3 continues. So for me, that's like a personal challenge. I've what I started doing to get better at it is I didn't use continues, and now, like, when I get to the 3rd level, then I'm like, okay, fine, I'll start to use continues, or I'll only use a save state if I need to take a break. Like, I won't use it to restart. Like, if it's like, honey, you need to take out the trash, you know, I've done that thing. And on those Konami collections too, you only get 1 save state, so it makes it
right.
easier. But that's kind of a personal challenge. Like, at least the one for NES, I want to be able just to beat it without the Konami code. If I do use continues, fine, but that might be the next thing. So I've kind of been doing that.
Very cool.
Every single day, just for the fun of it. I don't know. I love Contra. That might be a game that some people would say is like really overrated to them, but to me it's not. But I guess I don't know.
I loved Contra when I was growing up. It was one of the first games that kind of like opened my eyes to things that weren't, you know, Atari, or, you know, or even on like, there wasn't anything really like that on Sega Master System. You know, like there was a couple action running guns, but nothing like Contra. Contra was like just kind of in your face, like crazy action, and I wound up seeing that over a cousin's house one day, and I was like, wow, this game is crazy. So I used to actually you know, go over there every once in a while, and, you know, they'd be off doing something else, you know, like, and I would just be able to play for a while. And you know, I remember distinctly one night just like going through the entire game, and I used the Konami code just because I wanted to see the end. And I wanted to see the entire game. And it was such an awesome experience. So I'll always have a, you know, good place in my heart for the first Contra game, because it's just
Heck yeah, that
part of the childhood.
Wasn't Jackal also made by Konami? I want to say, you know, the game where you're like in the Jeep.
I do believe so. Yes,
because you know that was back then where you were a kid, like you had, you know, you really played the games, and that was one of the games I got when I got my Nintendo. And that one, like I could, you know, that's a one hit kill. But I played the nuts off of that, where I could beat that game without dying. And if I did die, I would get mad at myself, which was a lot of fun, because when you did 2 players, the second player, I think if they just press start, like they could steal your lives. So it'd be great to be able to play with friends. I'm like, just leave me one life. But you know, that was way back. That'll be another one that I'll have to play at some time. But yeah, it is interesting though to see sometimes the original games, the original ROMs that was changed. Since you mentioned Contra, like on that collection, you only get 3 or 4 continues to the arcade, which is weird. Like after the 3rd time it said game over, I'm like, did they do that just to make the game easier? But then when I played it for you know, just for giggles on Coin-Op X, it was the same way. I'm like, oh, the original ROM is like that. It's because usually most games you have unlimited continues as long as you put in money, or you get nothing. I've never seen one.
Right. For sure. Yeah, no, there are a couple arcade games that are like that still, like, you know, cut you off even after it continues. You know, like, and in the arcade though, like, it's one of those things. It's like a topic for another day. It's like, it's like one of those things where I'm like, man, that would make me angry. I'd be legitimately angry. Like, you know, like, oh man, I'm gonna get through there. I know I'm not too good, but I'm just putting in, like, you know, $2, $3 here or whatever. And then you get to the, you know, the point where the game is like, no, you can't play anymore. You got to start all the way over. I'm like, I don't want to.
It did kind of make me angry for the arcade, because at least, you know, when you're playing something like it on a console, you know what continue. I was like, what? You know, like, I guess I really got to play better. I can't be lazy and just die a million times.
Exactly, right? I mean, even if you're trying to learn, like, it's just, that's brutal. It's like, no, you don't get to that. So, getting back to some of the other comments here. What our Jim's enjoying is Indie Heroes 2. Yeah, I'm still waiting for mine. It's on somewhere, on a plane, in a box.
Yeah, we would have ours by now, but it's just since it's coming from the UK with the issues that they've had, which it's all good. It'll be worth it when we get it.
Yep. Ian's opening his now. Like, yeah, man. Hopefully it'll be there. What's up, Pete? What's going on? Cruise Across remembers playing Robotron in the Short Legs arcade they had in their town. Yeah. You know what? I wonder if there is a Robotron cabinet in Yestercades. I'm going to actually be there on Saturday, right after the show, right after Evercast. So we talk about games, and then I'm going to get in a car and take the kids, and we're going to play games for 2 hours. The Yestercades. It's going to be awesome.
Heck yeah!
It's a part of the like a promo for my kid's school. It's going to be
that's awesome.
Really, really cool. Yeah. The last time we went there, the kids found the couch, right? Because they have like a couch with all the consoles hooked up. So then they sat down and they played, I think it was like N64 Mario Kart for like an hour of the 2 hours. And I was like, wow, that Mario guy, he'll get you. But I also pulled my nephew, and we wound up playing TMNT, Turtles in Time, straight through. That was awesome.
That is.
And I can't believe he actually had the patience at like, he was like 4 last year. So like a 4-year-old had enough patience to actually go through and play the entire game from start to finish. It was really, really cool. So, but also somebody dropped in with the summon.
Oh, I know which one. It's one I haven't been played for a while, but because Pete's in the chat, this is an honor for Pete. 19 seconds. Oh, we're good. We didn't. I was like, and our viewers went down to 1. No, but that's what I sped it up and I slid it down and reversed it. I tried to use that sparingly.
Oh my goodness.
Oh god. Oh man,
this is time for Pete.
Exactly.
All right, cool. So, we've gone through the icebreakers. We got everything in here. I guess it's time.
Yeah.
It's time to start diving in.
Yeah.
To some Golden Axe Warrior.
Oh yeah.
Let's do this.
Oh,
so
yeah.
let me get my
Be a
stuff
good
out.
chill and chat. One of these days, maybe we'll figure out like how whatever game we're playing, we could put that in its own screen.
Yeah. I got to try to figure out like something. I guess we could do that with like if I had a second computer.
That's what I was
a
going to
laptop
say.
or whatever. I could like join the laptop and then like put me on the laptop.
Yeah.
And then the game on my like studio set.
Or you'd almost have to log into your phone. But one of these days, we'll get that figured.
Yes, we could do that. All right, but right now we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna hit this button and then this one. Oh yeah.
Let's see.
So I gotta hit the button here. Let's go. Ready to rock.
Hey, how do I?
You're gonna spotlight me, I guess.
How do I switch us?
Here, let me see. I think I could do it.
Yeah.
No. So wait, we got to do this. There we go. That's it.
Cool.
We're good.
You've got the magic, yeah. Because otherwise, I'm like, I can hardly see you there.
Yeah. How's the audio? It's all right? You can hear everything. It's all good.
Yeah, you may want to turn it down just like a.
Turn the music down a little.
Just a tiny.
All right, let's do that. Turn the music down. There we go.
Okay, yeah, just because I hear dog. I hear dog whistles.
It's good actually that it's actually like doing that. But all right, cool.
Yeah.
So here I am.
Perfect.
We got the stuff. There it is. There is my stuff. We've got the flame sword, the standard axe. Now we have all 4 magics. Water magic is actually really cool because it's a healing spell. So that's very, very nice. That is indeed, sir, a bountiful amount of horns. Yes, I went a little nuts, and during my catch-up videos, I was just axing everything in sight. We do have the ice bell. We got oil in case I hit that thing in the dungeon, and it makes the stuff blink. We've got my magic feather to get us out of the dungeon, but we're probably not going to use it, and a golden apple just in case we're in a pickle and I need some extra health. And then of course, you got your standard. The whole reason I was able to get all this stuff is because I had the ship, and I was able to fly all over the place, which was neat. So anyway, let's move on. Oh, it's also the reason why I have so many magics. Since the last time we were playing, I had like next to, I don't know, it was 6 less or something like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've got the ice bell on.
Yeah, man. In that last video when you're having to go through the ship or the one before or whatever, I was like, either we had to be kids and have a lot of time on our hands, or use a guide, because I was like, wow.
Yeah,
it's just incredible.
For sure. All right, these guys are fine. It's cool to just like walk over the lava.
Yep.
All right.
That would be a great like text sound.
Yeah.
I love that.
That would be kind of cool. So we're already back at Dungeon 7. So there's that. Oh, do I have the map? Oh no. Oh, there it is. Dungeon map.
Perfect.
Required reading.
Yeah. No kidding.
I mean, I think it's not going to be too bad, because all I have to do is get in here, make a beeline for where the dragon was, and then just go and do what I need to do to unlock the teleporter beam, and then go use the teleporter beam, and then I'm like kind of home free. Nice. Go through each room, unlock them. I've got enough keys. I got 3 keys. So even if I needed one, it's boom.
Perfect.
And then let's just do this. He has to change his notification sound. Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, whoops.
I was gonna say, once you've completed the game and everything, all the maps and all that stuff that you printed out, are you gonna fold them up carefully and like put them back with the cartridge behind like the manual and stuff?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I mean, well, so the maps and everything, they're so huge. I doubt that I would do that.
They wouldn't fit. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna fit.
Nope. Those guys move fast.
I'm out of here with that.
Yeah.
Right.
But it is cool that I like how you physically printed those. It makes it really.
Oh yeah, I mean they're like a like they were definitely like a godsend. Wow, I just took this guy out. Oh man.
So yeah, Show Me Retro is asking. He's asking, is that
an original copy of Golden Export? Yes, it is. I bought it last October for my birthday, actually.
Yeah, it was.
Yes. Yeah. No, it's not. It's not cheap. I got a great deal on it though, like an excellent deal for the time, for sure.
But yeah, I mean, it was one of those ones that you wanted to get complete in box that had meaning from your childhood. And,
yes. Well, yeah, because I had owned it, you know.
Yeah.
All right. So the other thing, the last time I was here fighting this thing.
You need them strategy guides.
Bam! Take that, dragon,
dude. That was
it's like yeah. The last time I was here, when I tried to fight that dragon, I just got wrecked. And now that I've got the upgraded thunder magic,
that made all the difference.
You guys, goodbye. Get out of here. One-shotting the blue skeletons with the flame sword, also very, very nice. It's a cool little like triumph.
You know what? That's one difference in this game. So like in Zelda, there are some bosses where like arrows, like that weird mouse thing, it would kill easier, and like you could use bombs like on that like Triceratops. But this, it's like you either have to have the thing to kill them and you'll do 1,000,000 damage, otherwise you're fighting them with toothpicks.
Right, exactly.
So I think that's, which, I mean, there's pros and cons of both, right? Because then the pro to this is that then you're rewarded for going out of your way to get that item that you need. And then the con is if you don't have it, then yeah, you might be screwed. But so
I gotta go to my trusty guide. Seems like this would be extremely hard to complete without strategy guided maps. Brian F says, yes, you're absolutely correct, which is the reason why I do use them. Shout out to Starfighter 76 on GameFAQs, and I forget who writes the guide. Is it Lighty? I think it's Lighty. Wrote the guide that I'm using for this game. Yes, 100%. If you're not using those resources, then yeah, you're gonna be done for.
Because see, what's interesting that I find with this game, like let's say something compared to like a Metroidvania, is like usually in a Metroidvania you'll get to a spot where there's like a ledge, there's like something you can't get to, and then you're like, oh okay, and you get some item, and then it kind of clicks, and then you have to go back and find that. With something like this or the Zelda like, it's not like that. You know what I mean? It's kind of like it's more hidden. Right. It's like you need to go to the secret place and use the secret thing.
Right. Well, that's 100% correct. Oh wait, did I go in here by accident? All right. So after I do, I'm looking at the guide now. All right, kill one crab if you warp through. Take it to room 14. There are 3 magic pots at 3 balloons and 1. Kill these and enter room 15, which is what room? Kill these and enter room 15. Okay.
I wonder what the boss is going to
do. Why does it want me to kill those? I don't need it.
Does it think you need a key?
Kill the 3 blue shells and ghosts and move to use a key to enter room 16. But I have a key already. I don't need a key.
That dragon mail is trippy. It's like flashing.
Yeah. Well, the reason why it's flashing is they hit the thing, so it's supposed to like.
Oh.
It's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be weak now.
Oh, okay.
So I'm glad I got the magic oil, because now I have to use the magic oil to like.
Gotcha. That's right. Okay, that's what they do
for the boss fight. But I'm not going to do it until I get to the boss fight.
Yeah. Because of those shield thingy guys.
There we go. So my answer to all of that was I have a key. I'm just going through the door. I'm not messing around with that.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Now we are at room 16. It's all right. Kill the 3 blue shells to open the door. All right, so they won't open the door until I get these blue shells out of here. So Yeah, let me light the torch to open the room. I want to see how badly I might get damaged here, but because it's hard to hit the shells because the shells have like a hitbox.
Oh yeah, that's that. Huh.
All right, you know what? I might actually have to use magic here. But yeah, so
Which magic?
thunder magic.
Yeah, so see if you can line yourself up to get 2 of them at once. They're not. They moved. Enemies, they want to move out of the way. It's like, come on.
Well, so they have to be coming. The enemy has to be coming at you in order to hit it.
You have to like hit them in the open clam. What the? Yeah. Come on.
All right, you got one of them.
Pete says, I feel like I no longer have this game as I'm enjoying Rich more playing it than me. Well, yeah, that's what it's all about, living vicariously through other people. Yeah. Yeah, and he's so far in the game, too. It's like when you starting at the beginning, it's like, oh, do I really want to?
Oh, yeah, right? Well, it's like, I mean, I made the commitment because I was like, oh, you know, I'm finishing this game. That's going to happen. All right, cool. So I opened the door.
Yep. We're all cheering for you, Rich. Yep.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So then the next room is 3 red bats and 4 sleeping boxes to open the door to the final room. All right.
Oh.
So I don't know. I think because there's so many enemies and then the boss, I think I have to do this. All right. So I fixed the mail. Let me see what this does. Not bad. All right, and I've got. Now I get the flame sword again. All right, so let me get in here.
You just need some more pots, though, hopefully.
Well, so.
For the boss fight, right?
I forgot about the things that just pop up.
That's red on red. That's hard to see.
Yeah.
What the heck? Those flame things. Don't hit the flames.
Come on. Good. All right, and then where's the other ones? Come on. There we go.
These hitboxes are weird. It's like you have to. There you go. You have to be like lined up. Man, that hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Come on, you.
I've never had the patience to play this game, but I enjoyed watching you play it. Yep.
All right, good.
Yeah.
All right, so we open the door to the final boss of this thing. So
how do we beat the boss?
So I hopefully will be able to beat it. So this boss is the green like wizards. So they all show up in a pattern and then they shoot something at you. You have to dodge whatever they shoot at you, and then I have to hit one of them, and one of them will take the hit, but the others won't. So
you know what? It's kind of like the green boss in Bad Dudes.
Yeah. So like it's it's like the like a mirage. Like so some of those ninja bosses in some of these games.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have to just use full sword, or can you use any magic?
Just the sword.
Okay. Then I see you heal up with your magic.
I can use the magic, but it didn't seem to be effective because I watched actually World of Long Plays has a long play for this game, and just out of morbid curiosity, I wanted to see how the fight went down. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I got a golden apple, so like even if I get a little low, I can try to do that. Music sounds like Press Your Luck.
Venom Fiction says, "You got this, Rich." Now, if you were going to create a save state, now would be the time to do it.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you're correct.
Because you haven't used any pot. That way this gives you the most flexibility with your maximum resources. So if you wanted to do a save state, there's no shame.
Yeah. Yeah. The only problem is like I forget where the menu is.
Do you have to use the other controller?
I don't remember. I think it's like L and a button or something, or R and a button. I forget what it is on the Retron. But you know what? I think I got this. I got the fire sword. I got the armor. I got an apple. We should be able to go. If I get whacked right away, if I get hit and it take a huge amount of damage, then I might have regretted that decision. But we'll see.
Well, heal up at least.
Well, so that's the point is I actually want to like save it just in case I need it.
Okay. No, that's true. You can always use it. Okay, that's true. All right, let's do it.
All right, so here's the things, right? All right, so that's what they do. They're firing at you, and you gotta like find the one to hit. Wow, that was easy for the first one. Got it.
Oh, okay, that's how you can tell you've hit it. I'm like, how do you even know?
Got it. Got it.
Okay, this is a lot easier actually than.
Yeah. Got it. Got it. Nope. Got it. Got it. Nice.
That was like too easy.
That was it.
We don't need no old man mode.
Dungeon 7 done. Let me grab this crystal. And then after you grab your crystal, you get all your stuff back. So, and you get an extra heart and full magic. So, then we just get our happy butts out of here. That was nice. That was a good one. I liked it. That was satisfying. So let's go. And just walk out of here.
So, while you're chilling back, so I have to.
What's up?
I have to do this.
However, the bad news is there's some whammies. Both tabs are up there looking to take away.
I had to give you some pressure luck. I'm like, now I go to. Oh, by blocking your screen.
Stop at our whammy.
Sweet potatoes, cranberries.
All right. It's all your fault. Show me retro. I just had to do that. Yeah, at first, I don't know. Some of those older recordings, man, that like blew away my eardrums. I'm like, let me turn it down. And it was still like too, like still.
Yeah.
But it did kind of sound like that. I'm like, okay, I got that out of my system.
So that was it. That was Dungeon 7.
Yes.
Time for the bell. Get on out of here. So after this, the guide actually tells you, hey, you've got the ship, so go to Firewood and A12 and get the magic pot. I did that already. Use your ship to access a different island to get the dragon mail, which I already have.
You've done that, yeah.
This another area you can pick up an important item is the flame sword, which I already have. You want to head over to K10, use the ice ball, reveal a passage to Linda, who is the servant of the king. She teaches you the water magic, which we have. And then once you've done all of this, you're ready to go to Labyrinth 8 in J2, which is in the middle of the sea. That's the sea level.
Heck yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So we can actually just go there.
Yeah.
First, I have to find my way.
We get 2 dungeons knocked out, and then all you have to do is just do one more dungeon after that, and then we can do the final one sometime.
Yes. So I don't know exactly how we're gonna do this. I'm gonna go over here first.
I love that.
Yeah. It's so great. It's like, the enemies are just gonna pop up, and you're like, goodbye, because they're all fire.
I think they realized to this part of the game, it's like, listen, you did all this work, you just want to get there.
Yeah, but it only works here.
Yeah, of course.
So, all right, so
bet your ass we want to save.
Yes, we're saving. So, all right. That boss was easier than those stupid shows.
Yes,
You're
it
absolutely
was.
right.
Yeah.
That's what the whole thing about this game is. Most of the common enemies are so much more dangerous. It's like Dark Souls. The common enemies are harder than most of the bosses. It's nuts. Because some of the bosses, all you have to do is just sit in the doorway and just fire magic at them, or sit in the doorway and then whack them. In fact, the last dungeon, right? When you get the golden axe, Death Adder, right? The big bad of the whole entire game, he just walks around the room in a circle. And if you have the golden axe, don't even, once you get into the room, don't even move and just start swinging the axe and you hit him. And you hit him like 30, it's like you got to hit him like 20 times, but you hit him 20 times and he dies and that's it. Game over. So I can't wait to get there because I'm just feeling like, goodbye. This game needs to end. I want to finish it. Let's go. Anyway.
Right.
So yeah, let's keep going this way. So this is also the save point in which you would need, like you need to save here because this is the closest location to the water dungeon that we're going to next. So, all right, we got this. Goodbye.
That never gets old.
Nice. Could use that bread, but that's okay. Oh, I don't want the ice bell anymore. Ouch.
I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I want to say that the TurboGrafx, it has its Zelda-like.
Yeah, isn't it? I forget the name of it, but yes, there is a Zelda-like for that.
Yeah.
System.
I can't remember, and it may even have a sequel. I can't remember, but it's kind of reminiscent, but it's its own thing. So it's kind of neat that those are like, TurboGrafx had its own answer, or they want to have their own answer. Sega want to have their own.
I mean, as well, Zelda is such a like a crazy, seminal game. I'm going
The crying shame of the Master System, at least in the U.S., that even though I never knew anybody that owned. Oh, yes, Newtopia. Thank you. 1 and 2. Yes, thank you, Brian. Yeah. Yes,
for sure.
Yeah, that's long time ago started to play that emulation. But what I was saying is the crime of it was even with TurboGrafx, like I knew about Bonk. You saw that from the commercial. Like I knew some of the games. Master System, because it just got, I feel like it got overshadowed so much, by the Nintendo. Like I never had one. I never saw one in stores. I don't remember seeing a commercial.
Oh, for Master System? Yeah, it was definitely not popular at all up here. But a lot of people in Europe loved the Master System, and that's how I was introduced to it because my friend was from France and he brought his to the States. But it was weird because he was over it already. Like all his friends had Master Systems and they wanted Genesis and all that kind of stuff, but Atari wasn't big. So that's when we had that conversation, and he just fell in love with my Atari, and he's like, "Dude, I want your Atari," and I'm like, "Okay, I have 2 of them." And he's like, "Yeah, let's trade," and I'm like, "Let's go."
Yeah, no, I can get that though. If someone who was never into Atari, seeing it, especially the 7800, I totally get that.
Mm-hmm.
But the flip side though is this is one of those systems I feel like that now as an adult, because there's a lot more now that I could enjoy and explore for it, like this game that I've never heard of, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, of course.
Like Game Gear was like the closest.
Well, that's the other thing too, is there's so many Game Gear games that are super awesome that now it's like, oh man, I don't need a Master System 2 because I could just play Game Gear games, and it's like getting another Master System. It's not as advanced because the Master System actually was a little more capable than Game Gear, but it's still fun.
I'm hoping, because I think Sega has kind of told us that they're not going to do. I mean, never say never. That they're not going to do a Master System Mini, because I think for the mainstream, there's not enough. We would all want that, but there's not enough people that would want that. Like the Genesis, that's like their flagship.
Of course,
and they're probably not going to do something like a Dreamcast or a Saturn, because for having one of those mini consoles, it's going to be too expensive for what they need to emulate it.
Mm-hmm.
So something, you know, we always talk about Evercade a little bit, but being that Sega has all the license, like that belongs on the Evercade because that's like we all want, you know, we all want some Master System, you know, want some Master System collections.
Right, right.
Yeah, so I don't think they're in any danger, but I don't know. Maybe they'll do something like how they did like an Atari 50. I know they have like some Saturnish games on Steam and other stuff. Maybe they'll do that for their platforms. Who knows? But yeah, the Game Gear. Yeah, I would love that because it's just, man.
How do you get there? That's very interesting.
You can't go to you can't fit to the bridge, right?
Yeah, well, I'm looking at my map, and there is a way to get to.
Don't you have to go around to the other side?
Well, yeah, but then how do we get to the other side?
Can you go?
There's no other.
Oh,
interesting.
Okay. But if you go to the right,
well, I wonder if I can.
oh.
No.
Oh.
So I need a dock.
Oh, right there.
I can dock here, but that doesn't take me to where I want to go. That just takes me in here, into this area, which doesn't help me.
There's not like a bush or something or a tree you got to chop down
No. It's so weird.
He says to ask the chicken.
Ask the chicken.
Yeah. You don't have to go like into that. No, you've probably already been in that other cave.
I mean, what I could do is just, you know, ask my friend World of Long Place. I was like, how did you do this?
I think you might need to, because
that's weird. Because
yeah,
there's all these rocks here, right?
Yes.
So I'll show you guys where you need to go, like where we should be going. So go over here.
He's like, because you ready to get to the other side.
Yeah. Nice. Always good for the chuckles. Let's see if we can get some food. Out of these slimes.
Made me think of Homer when you said that. But yeah, either that or if they don't, well, I think no. I was gonna say, aren't Raspberry Pi? No, Pi Zeros aren't that expensive, right? Because
yeah, they're the cheaper ones, but they're obviously not as capable as a.
But it could. But Pi Zero could emulate Master System, though, right? I'm pretty sure.
I think so. They're starting to come down a little, but
because what I was going to say, that could be an interesting side project if you could. Well, because you can't just. I don't think you could just buy like a Master System shell, but if you could find like a cheap Master System that's broken, that wouldn't be able to be fixed, so you wouldn't feel guilty. Just take out the inside of it, throw like a Pi Zero into it, and then just have it be dedicated to Master System and Game Gear.
Mm-hmm.
And then that would be then maybe try to get controllers similar. You know what I mean? That would make your own mini. I don't know. That'd be kind of fun.
That would be kind of cool. But so right here, right? There's no way to get out of into the water, but you need to get into the water so you can go left. So I'm like, where do we need to go? It's very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, I think we have to consult the lung plays. So
yeah,
fun thing about that, I hope I can be hyped for Evercast 2. To make a long story short, I'm hoping I'm not obligated to see my cousin who's visiting here on business, but I haven't heard from him for the bad weather. So we'll just have to see what happens. I hope I can be part of that too, to join in the hype. But if I'm not there, it's because of other obligations. But I want to be, or if I can be there for the first 10 minutes at least.
Yeah, it's all good.
But yeah, the hype. New VCS. Yeah, Pizza's new VCS game coming February 21st. Atari, Jeff's Miners, Psychedelic. Oh.
Yep. Alka R. Yep. Yeah, I did a news line about the announced trailer.
That's that. Okay, that's that game. Oh my god, that's right.
Yeah, it's the Jeff Minter one. Yeah.
I would imagine that's going to come to Steam.
Yeah, it's coming to like everything.
Yeah.
So let me. All right, so let's see what this guy did here. All right. So he must have went and did all of the other things where he like grabbed the. All right, so he did that. Blah blah blah. Yeah. He beat the.
He says roadmap chat on Evercast. The roadmap is glorious. Well, didn't Sean say we're getting the roadmap to that soon, right? Didn't he say 2 weeks, or what did he?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh wait. So how the hell did he get that? Magic pot.
You know what's funny? Sometimes I can watch like long play, and I'm like, wait, how did he still beat that bot? You know what I mean? Oh, wait,
Yeah.
tomorrow is the roadmap? Really? Oh, I thought, tomorrow is the roadmap.
Tomorrow, okay. That's wild.
Did I miss that? Yeah, dude.
Hey. Whoa.
Yeah.
What are you doing paying $10 to get secret passageways? All right. So let me see what this is all about.
And if it is, I wonder if it'll be the full roadmap or if it'll just be. Oh, okay. Get ready for the roadmap tomorrow, along with legacy card. Oh, that you know what? Okay, you know what? Okay, he did say that tomorrow. Legacy card updates. Oh, and teases what to come. Oh wow, it's going to be a big one. Oh, okay, that's
going to be awesome.
That's right, Pete. I forgot about
Let's go.
I'm a bad ever. I'm a bad evercader. Pre-order 17th. Okay, yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, pre-orders for the card on the 17th. Yep. All right, so we got to go Ice Bell again.
Hey man, I got a cultist. I got overshadowed in the hype of the.
All right, there we go. So, how are you supposed to know this, by the way, guys? All right, you have to go back to right under where the entrance is for the 7th dungeon, right? And then you have to chop down these trees to unlock these stairs. Okay? Something it doesn't tell you, actually. Yeah, the guide actually just says, once you've done this, you're ready to head off to the labyrinth and just go to the labyrinth. It doesn't even say, oh, by the way, you actually have to go to, like I'm going to say, you have to go to M3 first and then cut down this tree so you can go here. So you can talk to this lady. And then you say yes.
Sure.
And then you go here to go here. And then this, you're now at K1, where you go through here. See, here's where we were, right? This is that place that I needed to get to.
Yeah.
So that I could go here.
God.
There's Dungeon 8. Wow. That was wild. I mean, glad we found it, though. So, all right. Room run. There are no enemies. No further action can be taken. Head up to room 2 to the north. 3 blue skeletons, 3 red skeletons. Kill those to open the passage. Okay. Fun times.
Any of my Evercade farts, carts that were updated because I was thinking Flash. That's funny. Seem to prevent old saves from working. Yeah, some of those were like that. I think they gave some warnings. Yeah, I know that like Gailcar Arcade was like that to fix whatchamacallit, but it's a small price to pay.
All right.
But yeah, I'm pumped for all this like Evercade overload. I mean, that's what I wanted.
Heck yeah. Oh, I don't like these guys. These guys suck.
See, now I have gone through my head for the roadmap. So I'm thinking, that we already know April's, so the next month after that, I think the roadmap will just it'll have everything will have a black box for the cart, so we won't know what colors they are. It'll be a question mark, and then only the month after, for May's carts that we'll get to see the color of, but that's it. You know what I mean? Like a purple, or I think that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Either that, or I'm hoping since now all these devices have wireless, maybe there'll be more. There'll be more hidden games. But what somebody did, so one thing so because we've been all like sidetracked and focused on the EXP, I know I forgot about the most basic unlocks for the VS. I think it was Jason, I forget what his name, like commented and said, "What about if we put Toplin Arcade 1 and 2 in the VS without unlocking another game?" Like we forgot about that. I want to say, I know I did. Those dual card unlocks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so they're making you refight a boss. Ooh, he's a more difficult one. You can just like cheese him here. Either that or just like you die painful.
I wonder if I could just poke him with the sword.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Meat.
Done. Nice.
Well, that's funny because I remember I mentioned that. I wonder, is that just going to turn? Is that just going to like permanently be in my office and just be a device capturing machine?
Okay. Use a teleport key to room 6. All right. Okay. Room 6.
I totally get that. I don't know. You may not have joined yet, Pete, but I was saying that like I haven't. Since I've gotten my Steam Deck, I've not turned on my PS4 at all. I haven't played it. I don't think once. So yeah, no, I totally get that. There's definitely something neat about portability and all that. Oh, cool. He's gonna go ahead and stream Dead Space. Oh, he sold his PS5. Yeah, dude, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Like, for me, there's no reason.
These fires are so annoying.
Dustbin. I know that took a lot of hits. So for me, like the one super cool thing that I love about the Steam Deck that I don't think I'm going to be able to do is snappy with the EXP is the fact that I can just press one, if I need to, I can pause a game, or with the right add-on, I can just hit one button and it instantly goes into suspend. You know what I mean? Like there's like I don't have to go through a menu and then do a save state. If anything, I just maybe just pause the game and click one button and it instantly suspends. So I hope that hasn't spoiled me.
Press the Eastern Lights to open the door back.
That would be one thing to add to the EXP that would be cool. Like if you hit the suspend button, if it automatically did a quick save at the same time on the EXP, that would be pretty neat. Yeah.
Here.
See, I'm even surprised that Sega has it. It's weird. They don't even have like a Master System collection that you could buy for like Steam. It's just, Sega, you need to revisit that property. It's weird to me.
Now I'll be able to access the southern door into room 8. All right. This one's a little more rough. Oh, they came back?
What? I didn't think that was supposed to happen.
That's not supposed to happen.
Oh, I was like, where are you? Whoa, okay, you needed that.
Oh, neat. Oh, jeez.
Good Lord. Cool Fan and Fiction. Thank you so much for joining and hanging out with us as always.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
See, it's interesting because I know like other parts of the world, it's like in the middle of the night. Like Pete, it's almost just after like almost 7:30.
Yeah.
So it's lots of contrast and all that.
All right.
But I haven't forgotten. Definitely before the end, I will say who the next guest is going to be. Pretty surely, that we have it locked in for next Thursday at the same time. We're doing it, doing a double card. But see, sometimes that happens if there's like a demand for guests and certain things. Sometimes that it just organically happens. Have we? You know what? I want to say I We haven't missed a week, have we?
For
Karg, I want to say, like we've changed the days, but like, I'm sorry, like how we have it every 2 weeks. Like there's never been a time where we've only done we've never only done one once a month, right? That's what I'm.
Yeah, yep, yeah. Since we actually started, we haven't really missed. I mean, because
That's pretty cool.
the cool thing is, yeah, it's the schedule's neat. So
yeah. No, it's easier to coordinate 2 people than 4 people. So that's yeah. Oh man, these clams again. God.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna try to like. They say that you can just pass through the room. So, oh my goodness.
Jeez.
That's wild. I don't think you can get hit by the eyes.
Oh, so sort of video game related while we're chilling. I don't think I've said about the like. I haven't played The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Man, that is a must watch on. I've been totally digging watching that on HBO. And what's great is the producers and they've really done their research and they've changed some things from the game to adapt more, like in the show to make it better. That's what they've kind of said. Like if there's something that makes the show better that just organically fits it, then they'll deviate. Otherwise, they've kept it. But I love any like dystopian, apocalyptic.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm into that stuff too. All right. Well, that got me out of there. Oh man, these guys.
So that's like great. And then the Santa Clarita Diet, which Netflix didn't renew, had 3 seasons. That's a dark humor. So I love anything like zombie and dead like that. But that was that was really fun to watch. And then even like the Velma on HBO, like that's definitely like an adult, like you can tell like if someone at the Adult Swim did it, but it's kind of it's its own thing. But they kind of make fun of like Scooby Doo, which I watched a lot of that as a kid, and then when I babysat kids, they watched a lot of that, and then I realized I didn't like it as much. It's kind of like watching stuff like that in the Flintstones. Like when you get older as a teenager, it's like meh. Jesus, hungry chest.
Stupid chest monster.
Good God.
Come on, you. Come here.
Get close. He had like a bow and arrow.
There we go. Good. Yeah, right? All right. So hopefully I won't set off the second one because it'd be annoying. But
I still need to go back to Cathedral and to beat the boss. I don't know. So for me, sometimes I get to a point, like, when you just get like stuck on that boss.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I love, me and my wife love Succession. Oh man, that show is so good, Ian. Oh yeah. Yeah, I cannot wait.
I watched like the first season of that.
Oh, it's good.
It is good. I gotta continue. But like TV and me and Danae are like it's like a weird thing because Danae's watch habits are like she'll like watch something for a little while and then her brain is just bored with it and she'll stop watching. And I'll just be like, I just don't want to do that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like his Dark Materials was one of those shows. Like after the first season, my wife was like, I'm done. But then I watch the rest of it on my own, and then sometimes you just have to find time to do. Yeah, I get that. That'll happen. Yeah. Or some stuff like The Witcher, I'm like totally into that. No, she won't touch or like the Lord, like power rings of power. Like none of that stuff. She'd touch the 10-foot pole, but I love that.
Yeah.
Mando, right. Mando. That sounds very familiar. I need to. HBO is great though. It's one of the more expensive. $15 a month, but it's worth it because there's always like something that's so good. Like with The Last of Us, because anything I knew that's like video game related, because it was on HBO, I knew it'd be good. You know what I mean? But like if that was on Netflix, it's a roll of the dice. Like you never know. Best new show 2020 was The Bear. Oh, Mandalorian. Oh, okay, yeah. I haven't. That's on Disney Plus. Maybe that's why. I probably need to get into that at some point. Actually, that movie Cocaine Bear seems hilarious.
Yeah, I don't even know about that one.
Oh, because me and my wife were watching more movies. We had Showtime because every now and then like Amazon will do like you can get it for 3 months for like $1 or $2 a month. And we only heard about this movie because it's it's going to be up for one of the Oscars. Was everything. That's excellent. I recommend that. That is so. Or everything at once.
All at once.
Yeah. That was great. That was such a weird. If you like multiverses and stuff like that, that was a trip. That was really a. Yeah, that was crazy, but I love that.
Ooh.
I'm getting there.
All right, so I gotta hit that. Okay, so all right. What am I doing? Okay. Firstly, kill those things. All right. Head back through the doors and into room 12. All right, head back through the doors and into room 12. So that's basically back down here and then
12 episodes of Bear in one sitting says a lot. I really found it. Okay. And if that's okay. That's okay. I have to check that one out again.
Into room 12. This room has 1 blue skeleton, 3 red skeletons. Pick those and then get the key. Okay, cool. All right. Ah,
dang. You better heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, good. Yeah, I was like, yeah, use a couple. So that gives you what, like 2 hearts, or I don't know.
2 hearts per heal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Oh, do I have to go through the
man? I knew. Whoo! Thieves key.
I'm pretty sure the thieves key is it's like you don't need keys anymore.
Okay, that's what I was going to say.
You can open any locked door with everything. There is, I think, some things, and now you have the full thing. So, I think there are some things that you can't open without the thieves key. So there might be something else that you have to get. So, be sure to M14 on the map, break up the blocks. It should be an additional magic pot. You should have maximum magic pots. An M14. I thought I was at M14 once already. M14. Nope. No. Never been there.
We are talking about shows and things, Ian. If you haven't seen The Barbarian on HBO Max, if you're looking for a good horror movie, that's not what you think.
What?
The Barbarian.
Oh, The Barbarian. Oh, yeah.
Not one you would ever want to watch with your kids because they probably wouldn't sleep for weeks. But
I don't. Yeah, no, I'm not recommending that. That's all right. So let me see. All right, what do we got here? I got the thieves key. Head back through the portal in room 10, back through room 9 and 8. All right. Oh man.
So I wonder now, since you have 2 keys, you would think it wouldn't consume any more keys to use that.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure that's the way it is, but it could be that's a plot device. You need the thieves key in order to unlock the thing to get to the final.
To the Vice channel, I recommend
dungeon or something
on Earth about Star Wars 1, 2. Oh, Sims. Oh,
that's really cool.
I have Vice. Okay, I'll have to see it. I don't know if I don't know what app. If that's sort of like Hulu or something. Ooh.
All right, get through here.
Actually, on Prime, I forget what it's called, but it's like a speedrunning documentary that was like narrated by someone in Salt.
9 into 8.
I forget what that's called, but something like those though. I don't know. I like to wait until they become free.
Western door and N13. 3 blue shells, and 3 bats before transporting to the teleporter. Okay.
There we go.
Let's see where I'm going. All right, so 3 bats and these guys. Oh, jeez, these guys again.
Good Lord.
Oh, meat.
You needed that.
I don't think I have to beat those guys, so...
Hulu only murders in the building.
Teleporting.
I think Squid Game Season 2 is coming back, too.
Oh, shit.
At some point.
It's like, I'm like, anything I touch, it's like, oh.
Yeah.
The hell?
Huh. Gotta kill these blocky thingy guys.
All right,
there we go.
Okay, cool. So, wait. Teleporter to room 14. The room initially has 2 skeletons. However, standing on the light patches in the floors, summon 4 goats, 2 sleeping boxes, and central pillar that need killing. This will open the northern door. You can head into room 15 that contains blah, 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 but this is a trap. You'll be forced to warp back. So, wait. So you can go to room 15, but that's a trap. So go to room 16. Oh, head north into the final room. All right.
Yeah, okay.
So this is it. Wow. All right. So we're here already again.
Hold that. Wow. Okay. No, Ian brought up a good topic, but we'll hold that thought.
Yeah.
The boss.
All right. Should I magic apple?
Well, do you have to use pots on the boss?
We'll see. I don't know what the boss is. Oh, you know what? Never mind. We could talk about the password sharing limit as I scroll through the next thing of Magic World of Long Plays.
Okay.
Just like see what the boss is and what they do.
So here's my and I can tell you like how it like I know how this is going to affect me, even though I don't like share passwords. So let's start with that. Because like my wife just told me today, she said, "Hey, they're doing this," and I think she's like once a week or once every 2 weeks, you're gonna have to like you're gonna have to like log in from your home or from that main location just to prove that you're not, which is so that's kind of an inconvenience because that means if I have to log in on my computer and all our devices, so I think that's a pain. Like, what this reminds me of is like when a game company does something stupid and they put like DRM on there that affects performance, like with Resident Evil, like the newest Resident Evil, like a while back, something like that.
Yeah.
But so I understand why I understand why they do it, because here's my whole thing. If for something like a service like Netflix or any pay thing, it's like $10-$12, whatever, if you like it and enjoy it and watch a lot of it, unless it's an issue where you're unemployed or you can't afford it, you should pay. You know what I mean? Like you should pay for it.
Sure.
And because there's apparently they've caught on where they've traced that a lot of people are sharing passwords, and so because of this, it's forced them to do it. So now it's inconveniencing us. So I hate that. I hate that fact. What I wish Netflix would do is I wish they would say, okay, starting now, for the first month, you may have to log in every 2 weeks. Then if they see that like someone like me, that I don't have a history of it and I'm always at home, then let me do it. Because it's, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's annoying. So I get why they do it, because it irritates me how Netflix, and there's not enough interest, they'll cancel a season versus I feel like with HBO, when they have, like His Dark Materials is a good example. That was like 3 seasons. I feel like if that was on Netflix, that would have maybe been done after 2. But I feel like HBO has a commitment to where they're at least, nowadays they're at least going to finish something. Maybe if it's 2 seasons, so you're, well, that may be a bummer. You're going to get, Hunters. That's a great that's a great show on Amazon about the Nazi hunters. That was fantastic. Like, so that came back with a second final season after 4 years to wrap things up, which they didn't need to, but I'm glad they did because it added a lot. And I don't want to spoil that. And then yes, okay, then Ian, yeah, so then you're going like, how? Yeah, that rule does not fit in a mobile only world. So yeah, maybe that's why they're making people do it, because if you are somebody who doesn't share your password and you travel around a lot, could you be accused of sharing your how are they gonna
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense, right?
So that's why, like, at the end of the day, I think it's dumb and I think it's stupid, because it's kind of like DRM. It's going to piss off your legit customers more than it does to catch other people.
And I think it's going to wind up causing more problems for Netflix than they realize.
Yeah,
there's a whole bunch of people that use Netflix in a variety of different ways that are all legitimate because they are the paying person that is using the thing. So, yeah, I mean, it's a tough position to be a CEO of one of these companies, because eventually you get to the point where you can't grow as much as your shareholders want you to grow. You know what I mean? But
see, here's the thing that it's interesting.
Thing.
Yeah, here's the thing that I don't know. is it the fact of where that they're actually losing billions of dollars, or is it corporate greed that how dare you know what I mean? Like that's what I don't.
It's I mean it's one. It's so the other thing is remember, and Netflix is in their own self-fulfilling prophecy, right?
Yeah.
They wanted to break out and become the disruptor in the Hollywood game by becoming their own studio. They did that. Now they need money to make the Hollywood content on their own, right? And in order to get the money, they need more subscribers. They need more subscribers to get the money so they could do all the things. And then the more they grind in that game, it's just their budgets are growing exponentially because they have to build better and better product, right? But they're coming to the point now where there's only a finite amount of subscribers. So that's it. They've hit the ceiling or close to it, right? And now they're like, oh, we can't get any more money to make the bigger projects. So what do? Right? Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on, Chris? What's up?
We are just talking about
Golden Axe Warrior. I know it's February, not January, but we are getting through it, my friend.
You know what,
Rich? We're at the end of Dungeon 8 right now.
You made me think of something. Isn't Netflix? Isn't it what maybe only like 15 years old? Or 20? Like how long?
Yeah, I mean, the streaming service.
Yeah. Streaming.
I think it's got to be 15.
Yeah,
maybe 15 years.
Versus like HBO has at least been around since like the 80s. You know what I mean? HBO's been around.
Their model is completely different, right?
Yeah.
You know, like their model has always been tied to cable subscriptions, and they get stipends from cable subscribers, right?
Yes.
That's how they get their money.
Until what was it? The last couple of years, now you like we do. We just pay $15 a month for the app. We don't have to have it tied.
Oh yeah, for HBO Max, you can get it all. Yeah, but that still doesn't mean that you don't get those stipends from all the other companies that are included in their packages. So,
but they're
double dipping actually.
Exactly, that's what I mean. They don't have the HBO money. They haven't been around for nearly as long, and have all those deals that you were talking about. And,
exactly. So
and they've been losing subscribers and.
So. All right, so what do we think?
What did Long Play say?
Long Play said, "Get in there. It's a wizard, very similar to a wizard I already beat. So it's just get in there, thunder magic hit, dodge, thunder magic hit, dodge, thunder magic hit, dodge. Do it like 12 times. Things done.
Okay,
Crystal do it. So I used the golden apple, so I've got full life. I've got.
You can get another one of those, right?
I could just buy one. Yeah,
you can buy one.
Yeah,
I'm doing like 100 horns, but you can just only have one at a time. Yeah.
Well, we got 255, so we're good.
Is that the max?
We're rolling in the horns.
Are you maxed out for horns? Because I know, like in Zelda, that was like the max, like 250 something.
I don't know actually. I think I could get more, but I'm not positive. Yeah. Maybe it is the max.
Because I haven't seen you get more. Okay, cool. Let's focus. Let's do this. We're gonna beat the wizard.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We're beating the wizard. We're getting out of here. Dungeon 8 done. And then it's literally one more. I got to go to one and, get one more crystal, Dungeon 9, and then it's Death Adder. Let's go.
Woo-hoo.
All right. Doing it. Let's see if I can hit him from here.
You know, it's funny that
how often does he surface in the middle?
He's not.
Yeah.
Because in Zelda, like the door closes behind you, like you can't pull it. You can't do this. It's kind of funny they let you.
Yeah. I just want to watch his pattern. Can't hit him from there. No.
He's like literally spawning everywhere, and then back to the corner again.
Yeah, it's back to that.
And then it's going to be over here. No.
Yeah. Bottom right.
Maybe now it's left. Okay.
Now it's upper left. Okay.
And then it should be the lower left, I think, right?
Yeah, lower left.
Right there.
Again.
Okay.
Right. So, but then he goes, like mid. Okay. But he's not actually like spawning mid again. He doesn't spawn directly in the middle.
No, they did that on purpose.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, I mean, how many other times are you possibly program that you can cheese a boss like that?
Yeah.
All right, so let's see where he is. So he's up here. Okay, cool. Ah, got hit. I gotta stop dodging into his projectile.
That'd suck if you could accidentally leave the room.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Ah, I missed him.
Dang.
Yeah, it's like 12 times or something you had him. Got him.
Whew. You know what's so the weird thing about this game is you have no indication of how much like the enemy doesn't like change color, the music doesn't change. It's like
Yeah.
you don't even doesn't even give you the feeling am I even damaging the enemy? That's so weird for the boss.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
Yeah. It is. It is weird.
Bam!
Yeah. Bam. That's it. Dungeon 8 done. And then they want me to go. There's like a small bit of thanks, Ian. There's a small bit of a cleanup on the way to the next dungeon. But so I guess we gotta save that for next time.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So that's it, right?
Yeah, you just gotta get to the save point.
We're going in dungeon 9, and then we've got to go back all the way to dungeon 6. And then there's a sneaky back way. You go through the sneaky back way, and then you're into the final dungeon. And then you go through the final dungeon, and bam, Death Adder's gone.
Yeah, we had a long intro chat, and I loved everything after that. Then I was like,
I mean, it's an awesome. I mean, we're still actually we're just about an hour and a half.
Yeah, and you still knocked out 2 dungeons. So I'm glad because I was worried that we took too much time to talk and get off topic. But no, that's what happens on cards.
Well, and of course, I gotta hit the now that we used them, I gotta hit the shops for another magic oil and a golden apple. So
I think that was the good call because you that way you had enough magic and you weren't as pressured.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
and that thing hit hard, so it would have been like you would have if you with 2 hearts at a time to get to full health, it would have been close. I think and then you risk running out of magic versus. I'd rather that's the kind of defining moment in a game like this. Like it's better to maybe overkill and use the apple, but then you've got plenty of magic. You can do it. Like that's what it's for. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's funny because how many times have you played a game and like you have something powerful like the golden apple, but you never use it? Then it's like, well, then what's the point of having? That's what it's for. Yeah. Happy dance.
Happy dance in dungeon 8. Getting that done. So let me just get out of here and then go back through. I mean, I guess you don't ever need to go through that again once you're done with the dungeon, right? I mean, what else?
I hope not.
I mean, like, why else would you want to go back?
For fun.
Wait. Oh, do you have to pay to get back out?
Yep.
Really? Wow.
See, okay, here's
lame.
Yes, here's what's stupid about this. Because could you imagine coming all this way not having any money? I think that if they're going to charge, like, make it you just pay like 50 once, because I think it's lame that they nickel and really 10.
Look, if you get hit with those, if you get hit with those, the shield or they look like moving clouds or whatever.
Yeah.
You get hit by that enemy, they will take all your money. So it's possible that you're gonna get rocked in the dungeon, and then you literally couldn't get back. That's just wild.
That would be dumb. Yeah, maybe that's why it's only 10.
Yeah, we got another one.
Cool, Chris. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, man. Thanks for being here. Saving that game. Boom.
And we'll mention if you are somebody watching this on the replay and you didn't get a chance to catch us live, it's totally cool too, just to like hop in and out like this, like we're
absolutely
we're happy to see anybody.
100%.
And even if you can't, that's also.
So, all right, now I go back to full screen me. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, other off-topic random card thing. I think. I don't know if it was on this channel or kind of on mine, but Rigatoni commented, and he said kind of like because he's in the same boat, waiting for like the EXP, and everything else. And he's like, now he's chose to put his money, I guess, like in Paper Magic: The Gathering. I'm like, dude, Magic always have a special place in my heart.
Oh
so,
yeah, man.
So
that's awesome.
So that's what he's been. Yeah, I've been meaning to. Yeah, I forgot. I've been meaning to.
Oh, that's totally cool.
To tell you that is, and you know, it is one of those things that's more of a commitment, but it's like a part of me wishes that there would be like, you know, maybe find that hobby shop and do like a Friday Night Magic. It would be too expensive of a hobby to buy the real thing, but just to.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what? I wonder if we could follow the Pete model, which is you buy, let's say, like you buy like a couple of packs of Magic cards, you play in the tournament.
Yeah.
And maybe you get just enough to, or maybe you get that one card to trade back to that same store for the next. Like it can like keep paying for itself.
Oh yeah. Well, no, people legitimately do that.
Yeah.
They try to build decks first, right? But then they'll pull like the money card out of the pack and be like, well, you know, like say the money card is a red card or a multicolor, but it's the 3 colors you don't play normally or you don't like playing, right? The card's almost useless to you at that point. Just trade it in. You know, and then you get more packs and you open those, and then
and then you get to know the owner, and maybe sometimes they give you like a little bit of a break because they know, like for them, that's an incredible deal that you're trading them cards, you know, that are worth a lot more that they can sell for you know, they get those packs for like half of what they cost to sell back to the store. So that's
exactly.
They're getting a good deal on that.
That's right.
Magic.
So, Magic.
There's part of me where I do miss that. Sometimes I'll go back. I'll have spurts. Maybe we'll go back and play, you know, like the Magic Gathering Arena or something. And time commitment.
I gotta go back in. I've been playing Snap though, Marvel Snap. I've been playing that a lot.
Oh yeah, you're talking about.
It's just so easy to play. It just you hit the button and it just does it. The things happen, and it's like, oh, this is awesome. Love it. And I mean, every game is like super quick. You get a game of Snap done in like 5 minutes or less.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, because it's every game is technically 6 turns, and you have like a power rating for your cards. You know, like so each turn you get, you know, like 1 power to use, so you can only do 1 power cross cards, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, right? So obviously the 6 cost power cards you use at the end of the game, they're the most powerful cards. They have the biggest effects. But you can set up things as you're going along. So when you drop the 6 power card, its effect affects all of the other cards of the same type or something. And then you get like super big bonuses and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, very cool. It's very neat. So anyway, that is it.
Oh, so I guess for the few of you that have stuck with us this long, and people who watch us on the replay, or even if they fast forwarded, so I think now we can talk about the guest for next week that I'm excited about. Yeah, we'll probably start plugging. I'll probably start plugging him on Monday. But those of you, I don't know if you know EMC Murr.
Yeah,
he goes out to flea markets and all kinds of cool stuff, and he's big into a lot of things, and I'm super pumped. Yeah, he's gonna be our guest for next week. Been kind of in talks, just a matter of getting our schedules together. So yeah, that's why we're doing a double episode. So yeah, he will be the official guest. So
yes, I'm very excited to meet him and talk about all his game hunting exploits. Hopefully we can share some stories and have a good chat. It'd be nice.
Yeah.
It'd be really neat.
I gotta decide what shirt I'm gonna wear. What video game shirt?
Indeed. So, but yeah, very cool. I'm so glad that we actually got through those dungeons.
Yes.
Usually I'm so nervous, but today I don't know what it was. I'm so glad that I did this because.
Well, that's because I'm here.
Maybe it is just having a buddy, right?
Yeah, the buddy, the Zelda shirt, the Zelda hat, all the good vibes I can send. And
that's it. Just smack that thing right in the face. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yep, despite our
going
off on random topics and things and being distracting. Yeah. Once it came time to buckle, but that was maybe the thing. You were more chill, like hanging out with friends on the couch playing games. And...
Yep. I mean, it does also help to have I played more than half the game with 8 hearts, right?
Yeah.
And now that I have 13 or 12, it's it makes a total difference in the game. Because you can get that chip damage at first, and you're like, oh, okay, I can handle this. because if I can get a meat or a thing, then I'm back into 75% more health, right? So
exactly. Yeah.
yes, yes.
Well, that's why I'm going to be there. That's why I'm going to be there too for the last dungeon.
Yes,
it'll be.
gotta be there. You gotta be there. So I mean, and that's gonna happen pretty quick.
Yeah.
Be it on Bacon Ice Cream Productions or back here on Karg, we will be here ready to rock some more Golden Axe Warrior, because I want to get this done.
Yes.
You know?
So with that,
I want to try to get it done before the end of February. So that's
so with that, be sure that you'll pay attention to the community tab on both both me and Rich's channel and on the Calling on Retro Gamers channel, because well, when we know, we'll announce it there first before Twitter and everything else.
100%.
At least the day before. I mean, sometimes it could be on the day of, but we'll let you.
That's right.
We'll let you know if it's gonna be here or on Rich's channel for sure.
Yep. All right, cool. And with all that, thanks so much everyone for watching us here on Calling All Retro Gamers. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye, guys.
Calling all retro gamers.
This concludes our broadcast day. Click.